So you're having one of those existential episodes, and you're thinking about, how do I feel really? And it's like, do I feel happy right now? And what does it even mean to be happy? And how can I be more happy? Because currently I just feel really, really like crap, actually. So you think for a while, and then you're like, wait, I can just use mathematics. So I'm gonna plot every instance of when I was happy over the course of my entire life, and I'm gonna start looking for patterns. And you do see some patterns. You're like, I feel happy every time it's my birthday and every time it's Christmas. Also, that time I picked up $20. But you're like, wait, the things that relate to birthday and the things that relate to Christmas, if I take the intersect of those sets, I get presents and also food. And you know what those things are? Those are subsets of things. So, you know what the solution might be is just obtain more things. So you got a bunch of money lying around, and you're like, I'm just gonna convert all those to things and maybe wrap them up a bit because that's cool. So, and then you're like, I want to do this empirically, so I'm going to plot my happiness as I get more things. And oh, wait, the derivative of this is zero. But you know what's not zero? The amount of money you spent. In fact, your bank balance right now is actually way lower than zero, and you're like, cry. You know what this implies, though, is that the money you spend is not at all related to the amount of happiness you have. The derivative is zero, aka money cannot buy happiness. You should have listened to your grandmother's kids.
Alright, so you want to find the derivative of a constant function. Well, first of all, what is a constant function? A constant function is a function whose value is the same at all of its points, no matter what. So let's start by looking at the money and happiness example. And we've got our dependent variable as happiness and our independent variable as money. And let's say you're feeling kind of meh. Alright, so we're going to put that in as the value of our function. We're going to press our differentiate button, and we're going to get the derivative equals 0. And how might we arrive at this, from an algebraic standpoint? Well, let's use the rise over run technique that we used before. And we're going to replace meh with 2 just so you can see it on the graph there. So the slope is going to be equal to the delta of smiley face over the delta of dollars. Our numerator is going to be 2 minus 2, which is 0. So the slope is going to be 0. And of course, this is true for all points on the function because the function at every point is going to be 2. So now we can say that the derivative, which is supposed to describe slope at any point, is going to be 0. And a derivative of 0 means that the function is going to be the same regardless of the value of the independent variable. So no matter how much money is spent in this case, you'll still end up just feeling like, eh. And so money can't really buy happiness in this system that we've developed. And of course, the recommendation for that is you have to find some variable x for which the derivative of happiness with respect to x is greater than 0. That means that increasing that variable is going to increase your happiness, and then you just go ham and you get infinite happiness and everything's awesome. Cheers.